I also have an apology I have to give.
All right, sir.
To the young lady in the orange SUV, Toyota, whatever it was, Subaru.
Yeah.
I kind of, right as we're going into Woodstock South, I got right on her tail because she was in the wrong lane.
Aha.
And as she pulled over finally, she rolled down her window and stuck her hand down and flipped me off.
Oh, well, then, so you ran her off the road, fired
I
a couple
could
of
tell
shots.
it was a young girl,
Yeah.
and I felt kind of bad.
Threw a bucket of water on her.
So I drove up beside her, and I rolled my window down, and she's looking at me, and I blew her a kiss.
Oh, even better.
I blew her a kiss, and she actually smiled and laughed. You know, it was no big deal. She took it the right way, but I should apologize.
So you pulled over and then made out with her for 20 minutes?
Yeah,
or?
basically, that's what happened. That animal attraction.
If you've been lucky like the Kimber, you should have thrown a beer can at her car.
No, it's not a movie. Drive-in theater.
You remember,
That'll
were you here for part of that? Do you remember that story?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, my God.
The Kimber's ability to pick up chicks is second to everyone. He's in a drive-in movie theater.
Right, well, wait a minute. Hold on now.
It's your story. You tell it.
It was the summer before I was a captain of the football team, and I was working for a bricklayer to get ready for my senior year in prep school.
Painful.
And for some reason we had gone to the drive. A buddy and I had gone to the drive-in. Was I even alone? I think I might have been alone.
You were alone.
Yeah, I was alone. But I hadn't even changed my clothes, really. I was wearing a work shirt and stuff like that. But I was wearing my tortoiseshell glasses, and I had my preppy haircut. So, anyway, so I'm in my car. I was by myself for some reason because I don't know what's going on. And I had a six-pack of beer in there by myself, drinking my beer. And next to me was this girl who pulled up, and she was all by herself. And so I looked at her and she looked at me, and then nothing, afraid to work back. And then finally I kind of I forgot how I started it, but by asking her if she wanted a beer, I threw an empty beer can at her car door, bounced it off the passenger door. She was on my left side, and I bounced up an empty beer can off her car and said, would you like a beer? And she said, sure. She just had a fight with her boyfriend, so she went to the drive-in by herself. So I hopped in her car, brought her a couple of beers over there, hopped in her car, and made out with her like a bandit.
I can't think of anything more sad and pathetic than on a Saturday night getting in the car and driving by yourself to a drive-in theater.
Exactly.
Buying one ticket.
That's
Did
right.
they look at you funny when
you... He must say, how many you got in the trunk? It was all back then. You used to sneak people in. We all did.
One, please.